child, have you ever paused to consider the individuals I have allowed to cross your path? You have surely questioned their purpose. Were they meant to help, to teach a difficult lesson, to be a specific meeting, or perhaps to trouble your inner peace? I desire to speak a profound understanding to you, my cherished one, if your inner self is ready to embrace it. So listen carefully, my precious one, for each understanding I share here offers clear sight, a calm heart, and a truer sense of the path I have set before you. Grasp this truth, my child. Not every person I lead into your experience is meant to remain forever, nor will every enduring bond always bring you comfort. Some people were specifically positioned to awaken a deep part of you, an inner quality perhaps sleeping or not yet fully alive within your being. In my vast plan, nothing occurs without reason. I orchestrate the connections between spirits, not for any benefit to myself, but to mold every being toward its singular destiny. Others come as a disturbance, unsettling your life, questioning your usual ways, and removing your protections. Yet both are sent by me. Both carry a clear reason for their coming. It is common to believe my work only appears through joyful moments. However, often the most important changes within you begin with deep unrest. Sometimes, my child, I guide someone to challenge your self-focus, to uncover your worries, or to touch upon old hurts you believed were healed. The purpose? The path I have prepared for you requires a steadfast spirit. Before I lead you to your next stage, I must bring to light what truly dwells within you. Some individuals come to teach you empathy. Others arrive to awaken your inner resolve. And some appear like a cleansing wind, sweeping away all that is unsuited for the coming stage of your path. Consider this vital inquiry. How did their presence in your existence illuminate your true self? Hold fast to that understanding, my cherished child, for your response was more significant than their actions, and I witnessed every instant. The truest expression of trust is not found in outward display. It rests in offering release to someone who gave no apology. It is choosing kindness rather than dwelling on what occurred. It is maintaining your resolve within your own sadness and proclaiming, I will not be shaped by this external force. For genuine forgiveness does not approve of the wrong. It simply refuses to allow that act to control your future. You were not created to live in bitterness. You were not formed to carry every wrong as a heavy weight. You are set apart, my beloved, and chosen souls live by a greater truth. You extend pardon, not due to their merit, but because the journey I have appointed for you cannot sustain the burden of their errors. And perhaps exactly that was my reason for guiding them into your life. To reveal what was hidden deep within. Would it be a desire for revenge or an innate goodness, a lingering grievance or a deep understanding? For if the one who opposes me can trap your heart in hostility, he can block your true purpose. Yet, should you move through this trial, if you offer freedom even when unsure and with a believing heart, you conquer unseen resistance. The challenge did not end with the act of pardoning. It shifted into something just as significant: steadfastness. Many find this stage of their journey the most difficult. Certain people come into your existence not to provide ease, but to introduce disturbance. They may appear suddenly and disappear just as quickly. They arrive with intensity and depart without explanation. And you are left with unresolved questions, a sense of incompleteness, merely stillness. You hoped for straightforwardness, yet met with delays. You sought understanding, but found confusion instead. And while you longed for advancement, I gently guided you to a standstill. But this is different from the usual idea of waiting. It is neither idle nor vacant. No, this is the kind of steadfastness that expands your spirit that uncovers your true self when all outside noise fades away. Steadfastness is not a weakness, my precious one. It is deep inner strength. Occasionally, my child, I permit a person to come into your world, only for them to move on at a later time. This does not mean I am unconcerned. The genuine trial is not always the swiftness with which you let go of suffering, my beloved one. In these challenging moments, doubt can begin to creep in. It implies you have been forgotten, that your continued effort was in vain, that my quiet signifies I have no answer for you. But those are not my truths to you, my child. While your human nature longs for immediate clarity, your deepest self is being readied for a more profound connection with me. Every moment you navigate this period of quiet, the heavens observe, will you still rely on me when my presence feels far off? Will you continue to revere me when the circumstances before you lack all reason? For this very experience, this steadfastness, this quietness, this patient waiting is sacred ground. When I allow a pause, my child, it is never a withdrawal of my presence from you. This protective measure, my precious child, shields what I am developing within you. Those who leave your journey, it may be that their role was not intended for the subsequent phase of your course. It could be that I foresaw they would steer you away from your destined direction. Perhaps, just perhaps, their departure was an answer to a desire you hadn't even named. And the quiet moments, my beloved, were not a sign of being forgotten. They were space for your true self to emerge. Steadfastness reveals more than surface deeds alone can. It uncovers whether your trust in me rests on passing feelings or on deep commitment. True reliance does not declare, I depend on you when you act. It declares, I depend on you even in your stillness. This demanding period was not determined by earthly time. It was about the depth of your belief in me. And look at you now, my cherished one, still standing firm, still attentive, still pursuing what is right. That in itself is evidence of your progress through this season. But there is a profound insight I want to reveal, a truth often missed. What if I wasn't simply observing your reliance on me, but shaping you to be the very catalyst for someone else's growth? Stay close to me now, my beloved one, because what I share next might shift your entire perception. Consider this possibility. What if the real test wasn't for them? The true examination was you, not your outward appearance or your character, but your spirit within. That individual's presence wasn't for your ease. They arrived to illuminate aspects of your inner self, to reach into corners of your heart you thought were wholly mine. They came to gently dislodge what was held too tightly there. And yes, my child, I allowed it. Because I saw what you could not yet perceive. There are certain aspects of your being that cannot accompany you into the new phase I have ready. You have sought progress. You have longed for new openings. But genuine ascent always begins with honest self-reflection. And I knew, before I could raise you to a new level, these internal conditions needed to be fully understood. So I permitted that situation, that strain, that individual, to reflect back to you what was truly within. Their deeds were secondary, my beloved child. It was about the reactions their presence awakened in you. For the upcoming phase of your calling requires a more refined you, one who responds thoughtfully to criticism, one who finds strength in stillness, one who does not seek approval from those still finding their own way. Therefore, I permitted you to face this challenge, not to inflict suffering, but to reveal what still sparks quickly within your heart, not through outward victories, but through a humble spirit. Not through seeking to right every wrong, but through calm understanding. Ponder this. What if their existence in your world served not to alter them, but to transform you? Because true inner strength is not built in comfort, my child. It becomes visible when tested. And in those lonely times when no amends are made, no reasons are given, and the pain lingers, that is when my attention is most upon you. It is not about your spoken words, but how you show kindness, how you let go of grievances, how you choose your speech, how you maintain the integrity of your spirit amidst hardship. And I move with careful intention because I value the transformation within you more than the swiftness of your arrival at a destination. Therefore I inquire of you presently, my beloved one, what did that period make clear within your inner being? And what am I working to perfect before I raise you higher? Because the path ahead will reshape your position. This is not punishment, my child. It is preparation for the vital service I have appointed for you. And every tear you have shed, each request that seemed unheard, every chance that concluded, none of these were intended to break your spirit. All of it was forming you to be resilient. I do not permit challenges without purpose. I employ them as a keen and essential tool, not to cause pointless suffering, but to ready you to clear away anything that could not bear the gravity of the task I am bestowing upon you. For when I choose someone for a great calling, I follow a distinct order. I do not hasten the journey. I do not elevate those whose spirits have not been tested. I hone them in solitude. I cleanse them through trials. I hold them in seclusion until their inner essence becomes steadfast. Understand this. Before I can entrust you with influence, I observe what influences you. Can you still guide when misunderstood? Can you still extend grace when dismissed? When life is easy, can you stay modest? Can you achieve recognition and still recall who you truly are? In me, many wish for a significant role. Few embrace the season of readiness. And this hardship, this patience, this grief, it was the arena to confirm your preparedness, not for mortal gaze, but to show the unseen realms that your spirit will not waver when abundance comes. For here is a profound truth. Undertaking a grand assignment without internal fortitude often brings difficulty. A holy purpose without a clean heart causes confusion. And receiving gifts without clear understanding can draw unforeseen trials. That is why I permitted that individual to cross your path, my cherished one, not to remain, but to provoke, to arouse what rested untouched within you, to shed light on what was hidden, to challenge what felt familiar. Their coming brought difficulty. Yet difficulty is often the means by which true value is shaped. And now you do not merely bear hard seasons, you grasp their meaning. You do not simply possess belief. You have struggled alone and heard my whisper in the quiet. Perhaps you find it hard to articulate your deepest thoughts. This is because your speech is kept for times of true importance, not for idle talk. It is intended for facing challenges, not just for sound. Have you felt a new stirring within your spirit recently, my beloved? Still moments that feel profound, visions in sleep that hold greater significance, small occurrences recurring, or a sudden knowing you cannot fully define. These are not mere chance feelings or ideas. This specific time in your existence is one I prepared for you, putting it into motion long before you drew your first breath on this earth. It is indeed a signal, yet only those whose inner readiness allows them to perceive it will recognize its presence. If you find yourself paying close attention to your internal world, if a strong intuition begins to surface from your depths, or if your being senses a pull towards something you cannot quite articulate, understand this. You are not just an onlooker. You are being beckoned. A unique and permanent shift is now unfolding in your life. The difficult moments you have faced have served their purpose. It is not a physical location you can visit, nor is it simply a thought in your mind. but rather a sacred space of encounter where you perceive me with greater clarity. In these brief intervals, the noise of daily concerns fades, and you hear my gentle whisper with increased distinctness. Your inner knowing becomes sharper. This is not something to be understood through reason, my child, but through profound inner perception. They are precisely arranged, arriving at the exact moment to awaken those who are ready and passing unnoticed by those who are not. Their aim is to bring all elements into their correct alignment. The subtle movements in the unseen realm are not random, my precious one. They unfold according to my perfect design, and when these elements come together in this way, I reveal an opening for profound change. Yet, not everyone will notice it. Many will only feel a vague unease, perhaps a growing tiredness or an elusive peace. They will disregard it, continuing on without truly understanding. And in doing so, they will miss the opportunity meant for their own development. Not those who are outwardly loud or seem strong, but those whose inner being is open. Those who have endured quiet struggles, pondered their direction, or felt an inexplicable draw. This is not arbitrary. It is my acknowledgement of you. This specific juncture resonates with the souls it is intended to meet. If your core has yearned for a deeper meaning, if you have felt distinct from your surroundings yet profoundly connected to something greater, then this era is for you. You did not need to know it was coming. Your spirit was already anticipating it. Now here is a crucial insight to hold, my child. This period is more than just sensing my closeness. It is about moving forward on the path I have laid out for you. Consider this, my beloved. What if all your past experiences, the confusion, the vulnerable moments, the quiet stretches, were not deviations from your true course, but rather the necessary steps in preparing you? For your journey is approaching a significant transformation. There is the self you were before this moment, and the self you will become once you embrace it. Most will simply carry on as they always have. And you, my beloved, continue to feel this, signifying that a deep awakening is stirring within your being. Yet these are only the initial signs. What comes next will redefine everything you have understood about your journey with me. Therefore, take a steady breath, my cherished child, for what is approaching is not only momentous, it is uniquely for you. Have you noticed it, my beloved one? That unidentifiable sensation deep within you, the strong emotions that surface without warning. It may be that you question the reason these occurrences are unfolding for you at this moment. Perhaps you feel a strong urge to step back from the world's noise to seek moments of quiet reflection. Or perhaps you consistently wake at a specific hour each night. These are not mere chance occurrences, my child. They are messages originating from me, conveying meaning in a manner your deepest self comprehends. You were meant to be attentive during this time. When a significant opportunity is about to emerge, it does not simply appear without any sign. It reveals itself through subtle signs, through shifts in the ambient energy you sense, through aspects that might challenge your accustomed thought patterns, yet echo profoundly within your spirit. And only those who are ready, those I have prepared for this particular season, can truly recognize this call. Let us explore these indications more deeply, my beloved child, for my intention for your awareness is quite specific. Perhaps your nights have recently been marked by clear inner visions, not just scattered images, but profound insights carrying deep meaning. You might see unfolding scenes, vast liquid surfaces, or feel a sense of being observed. This is not solely your imagination at work, my precious one. Perhaps your feelings have been varied recently, my child. One moment, you sense clear hope. The next, a heavy weight. Tears might come without an obvious reason, or soft laughter when you are alone. You sense a blending of joy and sorrow woven together. This is not confusion or instability, my precious one. And perhaps you have perceived a strong desire for quiet solitude, my cherished child. To step away from individuals who once felt close, to bypass conversations that seem empty, to let go of any pretenses you maintained. This is not a rejection of others. You are not walking this path alone, my beloved. You are upon the course I have prepared for you. Do not hesitate now. These indications are not sent to cause fear. They are meant to stir you. You are being prepared, not burdened. You are being called, not oppressed. The depth of your recent experiences, the subtle movements beneath your awareness, this is not without purpose. This is a revealing. For once you begin to recognize these signals, their truth cannot be removed from your understanding. My beloved, you have stepped across a significant line, and once your spirit recognizes these transformations, there is no turning back to your former state of unawareness. The way you once experienced life is now behind you, whether you fully comprehend it yet or not. But here is a truth many overlook. These signs appear not merely to inform you, my child, but to call you into something new. I am not requesting mere quiet contemplation. I am asking for your engaged participation. And the moment you choose to respond, to welcome what is unfamiliar, to step into the mystery, that is when things truly begin to quicken. Therefore, if you have been aware of these indications, sensing an internal draw, weeping without knowing the cause, having vivid insights during your sleep, seeking stillness from the world's din, it is because you were always intended to move beyond your former place. You are not being overlooked, my cherished one. You are being propelled forward, and that which calls you onward carries a significance far exceeding your present understanding. The true question is not what these signals are, but why they are for you, and that answer is coming next. Not all will perceive this shift. Being called does not mean you are without fault, my beloved one. It means you sense and live life with deeper understanding. You have shed tears privately while others paid no mind. You have felt unseen even in crowds. You have offered deep affection and been misunderstood. You have chosen truth over convenience. And even when you tried to silence it, the inner summons never left you. This is not chance, it is certainty. Your arrival here was not merely for the sake of fitting in. The time for your full engagement has now come. Waiting is over, my child. Observing from a distance is past. Now is the time to move ahead. The world is changing. Old ways are losing strength. Falsehoods are fading. Here is a truth many find hard to accept. This calling can feel like a heavy burden. It can be a journey taken in solitude. You may be misjudged, turned away, or ridiculed, but you will also discover liberation. When you accept my call, you stop living for others' praise. Those moments of sadness, my precious child, the instances you experience disappointment, the periods of profound sorrow, your quiet contemplations, even your moments of doubt, none of these were impediments. They were all woven into the plan I crafted to ready you, to fortify you, to awaken the essence within your being. While the world focused elsewhere, you heard my voice. While others pursued distractions, you learned to be still. And in that stillness, you found your true being. My beloved child, this deep seeking validates the path I have set before you. I call you to embody these truths, letting them guide your steps towards the peace and purpose I have prepared. This journey of inner refinement is sacred, preparing you to be a clear light for others searching for truth. Join my faithful remnant, who truly hear my call and dedicate their hearts to this work. Go forth in peace, My presence encompasses you. My protection surrounds you, and my favor rests upon you as you walk boldly into all I have ordained.